Please, please, please suffer through this video. I promise it's not going to be heart-wrenching, but this is going to show you how to price for profit. And it's slightly complicated, but not that much, I promise. So let's get into it. It's only 5 steps. Firstly, get the cost of the goods sold. If you sell a service, obviously, what did it cost you to deliver the service? This would include stuff like your materials, transport, this kind of stuff. What you would cost to deliver. Then add an estimated margin. Now this isn't quite profit. This is just a margin I'm adding so that I can run a business that eventually will maybe have profit. So for now, I'm just saying 30%. That would bring my 25,000 I've got up here for cost of goods to 32,500. That would be my price for now. And you'll see why I'm saying for now, because we're going to go up and down until this thing makes sense. The next thing you want to do is find your capacity. In this example, I'm going per month and I'm saying this business at maximum 100% sold out capacity can only do 20 sales a month. This is important because sometimes a business sells out at 100% and they are still broke and they still can't afford to even be in business. Funny, right? So in this example, 650 would be the total sales, potential sales, if we were to sell out 100%. Now we have to go and do another step. Deduct the business allocations, meaning what does it actually cost to have your business? What does it cost for payroll, marketing, operating expenses? Your rent goes in there. Do you even have profit? So in this example, the total of all of that would be 750,000, meaning what? We just made a loss. So that would mean we stop right here and we go back up until this thing makes sense. So either we decrease our cost of goods sold, or we actually have to create a bigger margin here. So we would maybe make this one 60%, go down through all of this and see if we then make a profit, or at least a plus, not a minus. And you would play with this thing up and down until you can eventually get to a place where you say, okay, in this example, I can actually make 100K surplus and not a loss. So this is not quite a profit, but it's at least a surplus. So then you would play around, right? You would tweak everything until you finally get a price that works. Once you've got your price that works, let's say in this example, it might have been 40K, and this is the price that you have selected to start with. Step 5, do not forget it, is to test the market. It's one thing to do all of this and then you can't even sell one unit. So you still have to go and say, I'm going to sell it at this price point. If you sell, for example, 10 of them in a month, okay, you're onto something. See how it goes for a while and then further increase your prices. If you don't sell even one, you're too expensive. And at that point, obviously, that points to bigger problems in your business. Maybe the value you are offering is out, meaning even at for free, you wouldn't sell one unit. But usually a business has something that's worth something to sell. And we would just find a good price that's calculated to have all of this kind of stuff in it. And then we go and test it. If it works, we keep it. If it doesn't work, we throw it away. This is how I would price. Please comment below if you have any more questions and remember to follow my channel. Cheers for now.